Hey! It's Laura Helen, Forever Family, Forever Free, aka Mummy, here with 831 Designs. Tonight we are going to be interviewing another incredible author from the book Fruition, From Ideas to Reality 2.0. Incredible book where our authors take you through their journey on how they became entrepreneurs, how they changed their life from the 9 to 5, the daily grind, the mistakes they made, the challenges they had to overcome, what they had to do to get to their entrepreneurial life. They tell you the truth behind the journey. They tell you their story. There's 10 authors in this book. You're going to resonate with one. They give you all their life lessons. They give you their journeys, their pains, what they had to push through. They teach you lessons so you don't have to learn them yourself. You don't have to make all the mistakes. They've already made them for you. So if you're an entrepreneur trying to make it, read this book. 10 stories. One is going to resonate with you, I promise. And the lessons you learn, they save you years of trying and hustle. So I'm super, super excited. So I'm waiting for Talal to jump on. I've tagged him in the video. So I'm hoping he's going to come on in. Let me see if I can invite him while you're here. I'm getting a little bit better with this whole technology thing. There we go. I've sent him an invite. So Talal should be joining us any minute, and I'm going to bring him on and we can hear from Talal, one of the authors from the book Fruition. Me and Talal actually met at I met Talal at a UPW in London event. Not the year gone, not the year before that. The year before that, me and Talal connected. We connected so many people, and few people we actually keep in touch with. So I feel like we're on a journey together. We're here to help each other in some way. Super excited that he's a part of our book Fruition, where he gets to share his story and his journey. Was it worth it? What challenges did he face? How did he overcome them? Find out in Fruition. Available on Amazon. Just waiting for him to jump on so I can add him into our interview. Is he there? So we'll just give him a minute. Thanks for watching and staying tuned. Just waiting for Talal. Woo, woo, woo. Available on Amazon. Fruition, From Ideas to Reality 2.0. A book for every new entrepreneur. Everyone hustling and grinding and trying to make it. Or people that are just curious, like, how easy is it? Is it worth it? Can I just click a button for so many days and live life on the beach? Life is what you create. Let's see if we can make it happen. Just going to message him now. Have invited and tagged. Hey, here he is. We found him. So, another one of our incredible 10 authors. So we'll just add in, waiting for him to accept, and then he'll be connected. And he'll be joining me. So you don't have to put up with my crazy singing and dancing with the book. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Available on Amazon.com.co.uk. For all different places. It's available everywhere. It's also available in Barnes and Noble. Here we go. Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm awesome. Just hot and humid on the island of Cyprus. How you doing, girl? How's everything, Laura?
Oh, beautiful.
How's the family, the kids, and everyone?
They're really good. Thank you so much. Enjoying the sun over here in France. We're going to have to come out to Cyprus next year and come and say hey.
You should. Just get ready when you come in August. It's like it's really hot. Yeah.
So thanks for joining us on this awesome interview.
It's my pleasure.
To have you another one of our 10 authors. So tell everyone, who are you?
My name is Talal Kawar. I'm originally from Cyprus. Got Lebanese background as well. I've been living on the island of love, sunshine, and happiness called Cyprus for the last 30 plus years. I used to come from a hospitality background, and one day to the next, I just woke up and decided I was searching for something new in my life, and just decided to move on with my life doing something different. And I did at the time. and then through personal development and going to a lot of seminars, which I was encouraged through a couple of the companies that I'm involved with, I started learning more about myself and wanting always to improve myself to become the best servant leader that could help others to achieve their goals, if that makes sense.
Yes,
You
which is
know,
how we met. We met at
that's me.
UPW in London. Ooh.
We did. Once, yeah, and you know, this is something that I always tell a lot of people. They go to me, so how come did you end up writing the book? I said, do you know something? I was during the break, if you remember, Laura, we were just standing there, and it was the photo op, if you remember, and you were
Yeah.
standing, and you come up to me and you said to me, we were just standing on one side, you were standing on the other side, and we just looked at each other and we said, hey, how are you doing? And we just carried on talking. And then you told me about the photo op that a lady was supposed to photograph with Anthony Robbins, and she didn't do it at the time. And she'd given you the pass to go, if you remember.
Yeah.
And that's how we started talking. We connected on Facebook, and from there we became friends. Got to meet your husband and hear about all your kids and stuff, and the amazing stories and the motivation that they give and they provide to the world is just a phenomenal thing. So, message in that: you never know who you're gonna meet, when you're gonna meet. Just be open to make friends with people, and then the rest of it will just fall into place, if that
Absolutely.
makes sense. So yeah,
Absolutely.
that's the key thing. And just
So
as
tell people, what do you do?
I make a magical dent in this world. That's what I do.
I love that.
I've been searching for my purpose for years, and only until about a year ago, I was in a personal development coaching seminar where I was an ambassador at. And Rafiq was one of the lead trainers there at the time, and he kept bugging me. He goes, "Dude, what is your purpose? What is your purpose?" And it's something that I've always been searching for, and what have you. And he told me what his was at the time, and from talking and stuff like that, it was just making a magical dent in this world, and helping others, just impact, that's who I am. I put it down, and
I love what a
names,
phrase.
titles come and go, but at the end of the day, it's how you do it and who you can help on the way is the most important thing, I think.
Absolutely. So
And then I'll
why
tell
do
you
you
what,
do what you do?
um, sometimes I ask myself that question: why do I do it? And then I realized that because I was in a situation where I was unable to do the things that I wanted to do because of fear, because of um, self doubt, negligence of yourself, trying to, I don't want to just say inspire, but at the same time, please. Because, I mean, I did say I came from a hospitality background. I mean, I had my last professional job nearly 10 years ago now, 2009. That's when I left. Actually, I'll never forget the date. 27th of September is when I gave my resignation as a food and beverage manager of a resort. Always the one, last out. If it wasn't done by me, it wasn't done correctly. I never understood what teamwork was. I never understood things like, um, you know, depend on others as well. Why do I do what I do? Is I saw myself in a position where I was needing help, did not know how to ask for it. So I want to be there for people that need to be helped or recognize that they need the help and go out and point them in the right direction if they're willing to listen. Because there's always functional and there's dysfunctional people in this world.
Yeah.
The ones that are willing to absorb and learn from you, those are the ones you pay attention to. You try to help, but it's like banging a wall with another wall. It's just gonna nothing's gonna happen. It's just gonna change
Yeah.
shape, but it's still gonna be a wall. You know. Yeah. So that's the reasons. I saw myself somewhere where I didn't want to be, and I want to
Beautiful.
help people move on and be able to create that financial freedom, or understand that really you don't need a lot of money to live and survive. Money's good. Don't get me wrong. I mean, if I show you the view where I'm at, I've got a pool in the back at the moment. But it's not about that. It's being able to have the freedom to jump in the pool when you want to jump in the pool. Not say,
Yeah.
I can't afford to jump in that pool or take the next step into my whole level. And that's always based on fear, nothing else. Everything should be done with love. Whatever you do has to be done because you want to do it, because you enjoy doing it, love doing it. My analogy for love is leadership, be open, have vision, and a lot of energy. That's love. You can't not have any of those if you don't. You gotta love people. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I love that. What an analogy. So who's your ideal client? Who is it you're looking to help?
Um, you know, help is something that I don't want to say I want to help, but I want to achieve with. Because in any kind of business that you do, if you find a normal 9 to 5 job, even the team of people that you work with, you're not helping each other. You're working with each other. So, and you have the little competition between one person and the other. That's natural. That happens. That's called a job. Just over broke, by the way. But
Yeah.
when I turn around and I say, who do I want to be with or have in my circle of friends or people that I want to grow with, are the people that I can help them to achieve their goals, if that makes sense. Because once I help them achieve their goals, they can help me, and we work together, and we're drumming to the same beats. Everyone, I don't want to get biblical or anything like that, but I do read the good book, and it says we're all part of one body. We need each other to work as one. So this is what it is. You need to be able to work with people for the common goal. It might be A, B, or C, but at least we're all running to the same A, B, and C. So that's that. If I want to help, I want to say I want people that are hungry. I want people that are motivated. They're open to being coachable, teachable, and trainable. Ego is out the way. That has to leave. That has to totally, totally leave from you, because ego, it's not going to get you anywhere. Actually, ego comes from the Greek word, which is ego, which means me. I sound like the guy from My Big Fat Greek Wedding. Everything comes from the Greek word. Uh-huh. Yeah. I like to have fun. So hey, everyone.
How can people find you? If people want you to their events, if people
I
will buy
I
you,
didn't hear the last
they
question. You were breaking up.
when they come and find you. Where can people find you?
How do people find me? I don't advertise the fact that I'm not a motivational coach. I'm not a life. I think that's what the question you're asking, right? Facebook. Usually Facebook. People see the lifestyle that you live, and they ask you questions. And my best thing for me to do is to become a great communicator. That's one of my ultimate goals. Is when I wake up in the morning, who can I communicate to and inspire? Because I'm not an inspirational. I'm a people's person, and one thing, Facebook. Honestly, Facebook. Talal, Kawar, Tbone, Facebook. You can find me there. I had a website for some time. I didn't see a lot of how to get a connection from people from it, because anybody can put anything up. People want to see you in action. People you living a joy, because whether you're in the office, 15% to 20% of your time, you're on Facebook, whether you're working or not. So you're watching people, you're following people, Instagram, for example. It's people want to see what you're doing and how they can enjoy it, not because of jealousy, but because they would like to have what you have. They would like to be able to, like, I've been on, in the last 10 years, I've been on 102 destination travels and places, and I've got, just today I booked Crete, and I've got Turkey, Florence. And I just thought people look at your lifestyle and they say, I wouldn't mind doing what he's doing. Not everybody will do what I'm doing, but people will look at it and say, okay, but he seems interesting, and they'll follow you. And that's where it comes from love, because you get that one-on-one communication with people, and you can, make friends. My friend George Pandalidi said that to me today. We were talking with another friend and what have you, and they were talking about he was asking a mentor of his, and he said, how did you get the results to what you have right now? We're talking about this as a person that today he earns around $20,000 a month. So how did you get there? What was your glue to it, or what inspired you to do that? Was it your goals? Was it this, or what was your why? And he was trying to get all into depth of things. And the guy had replied to him, and that's what friend people. Friends means that they then people will say like, oh
Yeah.
wow. If people watch you take a step, they'll follow you. If you're still standing in the same spot, that means you ain't moving anywhere. Yeah.
Yeah. I love that. We live by that too.
Yeah, and I see you traveling. I see you're inspiring as
I'm
well,
super
and
grateful.
you're great communicating with. I lost you again. I didn't hear the last bit. You were breaking up. Sorry. Let me move to another place. That's okay. I've lost.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight.